This story was sent in by a woman named Rachel. She asked that I not use her last name, but she gave me permission to share what happened to her last winter. It's one of the most chilling stories I've ever received, and it all started with something we see every day: a new email notification. Rachel was 31, a graphic designer living alone in a small apartment in Chicago. Her husband, Mark, had passed away in a car accident just over a year earlier. It had been a brutal winter night. Black ice, a drunk driver, and no one else around to help. The grief swallowed her for months. Mark had been her best friend since college. She couldn't even bring herself to delete his contact from her phone, let alone shut down his email or social accounts. So when she woke up one morning in late January and saw inbox, one new message with Mark's name as the sender, her heart froze. At first she thought it had to be spam, a phishing scam. Maybe his old account had been hacked, but the subject line made her stomach turn. "I'm here." She opened it. Inside was a single sentence: "Don't be scared." I found a way back. No attachments, no signature, just that line. Rachel sat at her kitchen table, staring at the screen until her coffee went cold. She didn't respond, but she didn't delete it either. 2 nights later, she received another message. Subject: "Look behind you." She felt the chill before she even turned around. Of course, nothing was there. But when she looked back at her laptop, there was now an attachment. A .jpg file. She clicked it. It was a photo of her, in bed, taken from inside her room. The angle showed her sleeping, hair across her face, the faint glow of the streetlight coming through the window. She recognized the blanket, the book on her nightstand. It wasn't an old photo. This was last night. She checked her phone. No missed calls, no signs of a break-in. Her window was still locked. She told herself it had to be some sort of elaborate trick. Someone was messing with her. She called the police. They checked the apartment, found nothing, said there were no signs of forced entry, advised her to change her passwords, install cameras, and try to stay calm. But that night, she couldn't sleep. And when she did, she had dreams, horrible ones, of Mark. But not really him. He was smiling too wide. His voice sounded warped, like it was coming through a bad speaker. In the dream, he stood at the foot of her bed and said, "Let me in." She installed a camera in her bedroom the next day. And for 2 nights, nothing happened. Then on the 3rd night, she reviewed the footage, just in case. At 2:46 a.m., the camera glitched. Just for 1 second. When the image returned, she wasn't alone in bed. There was a figure standing beside her. It looked like Mark, but the skin was wrong, grayish and wet looking, like something pulled from a lake. The eyes were completely black. No whites, no pupils, just empty voids staring down at her. He raised a hand toward her face. Then the footage cut out. When she woke up that morning, her cheek was cold, damp, like someone had touched her with something soaked in ice water. Another email arrived that day, no subject, just one line again. "Stop locking the closet. It's mine now." Her bedroom closet had a sliding door, but she always kept a chair propped against it. Ever since the dream started, something about it made her skin crawl. She checked it now. The chair was still there, but the door was open just a crack, as if something had slid it from the inside. She called her friend Megan, begged her to come stay over. She couldn't be alone anymore. Megan showed up that night, half laughing at how freaked out Rachel was, but still brought wine and a taser. They watched a movie, tried to laugh it off. But at 3:08 a.m., Rachel woke up. Megan was gone. She checked the bathroom. Empty. Then she saw the closet, wide open, no chair. She called Megan's name. No answer. Her phone buzzed. Inbox, one new message. It was from Megan's email. Subject line: "He's so cold." She opened it. Another photo attachment. This time, it showed both of them sleeping. Only Megan's eyes were open in the picture. Wide open, staring directly at the camera. Mouth open, mid-scream. But no sound had come out during the night. Rachel screamed. The police came. Again, they found nothing. No sign of Megan. No trace of anyone else in the apartment. They started asking if Rachel had been under stress. Implied she might be hallucinating. Megan was listed as a missing person. Rachel stopped sleeping after that. She moved in with her sister across town, tried to forget, blocked the emails, got a new phone. But last week, she got a letter, a real one. No return address. Inside was a printed screenshot, an image of a video call. Her face, looking terrified. And behind her, in the reflection of a black computer screen, a man smiling. Mark. And in Sharpie, scrawled beneath the image, "I'm already inside." She's never used that email again. She covers her screens at night. But she says, sometimes she hears her inbox ping, even when her laptop is off. And if she doesn't answer it quickly enough, the closet door opens, no matter where she is.